What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be covering how if, elif, and else statements work in the Python programming language. So with that said, let's hop right into it. Last two videos we covered how booleans and operators work in the Python programming language. Today we're going to be covering how if, elif, and else statements allow us to use both of these things to check for conditions. Let's create a new file and we'll call it if underscore elif, and then at the end we'll say .py. Okay, and now that we have this, we're going to get right into it. So basically, we know what conditions are. We know that we can create a variable. We can say condition x is less than 5, right? And we can print out the condition, right? So now if I print this out, I can say, if I save this file, sorry, x is not defined. So if I said like 10 less than 5, and then I print this out, and I run this file, if python if underscore else underscore elif.py, and I hit enter, it will give me false because 10 is not less than 5. But if I change it to greater than 5, obviously this condition is true. But what if I want to check for more than one condition? Well, then I can add the and keyword and then combine another condition to make this one condition. So I can say and 5 is equal to 9. So now ultimately condition will be either true or false based on both of these conditions using the and operator. If we add the and operator and we do a conjunction between these two statements, condition will now be equal to whether this side and this side is true. So if both of these conditions are true. So if 10 is less than 5 and 5 is equal to 9, then print true. In this case, 5 is not equal to 9. Of course, 10 is greater than 5 for sure. But is 5 equal to 9? No, 5 is equal to 5. So when I run this, we should see false, right? But if I remove this statement, right, we don't need both sides. So if I run this, it's just going to say true. But as soon as I add that, it will check if both these conditions are true. And if not, then this will be false. So if I say that both of these are equal to 5, obviously, because this condition is true and this condition is true, condition will be true. But if we change this to or, then either this condition or this condition can be true. So if this condition was false and this condition was true, 10 is greater than 5 or 5 is equal to 9. In this case, since this is true, ultimately condition will be true. So if I run this, you can see how awesome that is. So to see that in action, let's create our first program in Python. And in this program, we're going to be creating a few variables and doing things with that. In the next video, we'll be learning about inputs in the Python programming language. So with that said, let's get started. Let's get into it. So if I said, let me see, if I said that my age is 15, so I create a variable called age and assign it 15. Right, let's create another variable called gender and we'll say female. Right, so we'll just say female, or we can say, create a variable. Actually, we'll just do this. Okay, so if I say if age, so to create an if statement, this is the template, right? So we'd say if, then we would have our condition, we would have a colon, and then after we write that, we would indent inside of that, and then we would write down the code that would run if that condition were to be true. Right? And that's only if this condition is true. Otherwise, anything inside of here, right? Anything inside of here, right? The code within this, right? All the code that will execute if this condition is true, all of that will be indented. But if that condition is false, then we're just going to ignore all the code within the if statement. So let's try that. So if age is equal to 15. So I have my condition. So if condition, right? That's the template. So if my age is 15, then print I am 15. Right? And if I run this, I am 15. But as soon as I change the age to something that's not, as soon as I make this condition false, if I change to 16, well, 16 is not equal to 15, right? And that's using the equal sign operator, right? But what if I said it was greater than 15? Then that would be true. But now I can combine multiple conditions using and or. So I can say and gender equals male. Now you can say you are 15 and are male. So we have a string saying that. And it can have an else block. Now, what will this do? Well, if this condition is false, then we will not execute this code. We will execute all the code under the else block. So otherwise, if this condition is not true at all, then this condition will run. So I can say print you are not 15 and male. Now, what if I wanted something in between? So I can say elif, right? Now, what is elif? Well, else we know that if this condition is not true, then just jump over here. Well, elif allows us to check for a second condition. So instead of jumping straight to the else, we check for something else if this is not true. So I can say elif age is equal to age is greater than 15 and gender equals female. Then I can print you are 15 and are female, like that. Okay. And now if I am 15, instead of this condition being false and then jumping right over here, we're going to check this. And if ultimately both of these are not working, then the else will happen. So you can see how beautiful this is. So on this, you are 15 and are female, right? But when I change this to male, watch the magic. This print statement and this print statement will be ignored, but this will work because this condition is satisfied, right? It's the first in the chain. And if that doesn't work, then we go here. If that doesn't work, then this could be executed, right? So that's how we are able to control our programs. So if I run this, you know, because it's male, 16 and male, we get that. Now what if I'm not greater than 15? What if I'm 14? So if I add older than, right, because you have to be greater than 15. But let's say I was 14 and I was, I don't know, neither, right? So if I run this, you are not older than 15 and are not male, right? So we got this. So what we can say, that is how these conditions work. And with that said, I hope you guys smash that like button. If you found this video helpful, make sure to comment on your thoughts and opinions and what suggestions or feedback you have for some better quality bits. And this was Python as quick as possible, teaching you guys if, else, and else statements. I'll see you guys in the next one.